Hi, it's Sunday night. I'm about to show you some stuff that I picked up over the last couple of weeks, and I have these items all ready to get listed on eBay. I've written up a lot of drafts. All I really have to do with these is take photos. So let's start. Well, I don't really know where to start, but I'm just going to turn the camera around and we'll see what comes up first. Okay, so last Friday, I went to a rummage sale at a military academy high school and picked up a lot of stuff there. It was not as good as it was last year. I think I did much better picking up stuff last year than this year, but I did get some okay items. So let's start here. These are some of these glass doorknobs. These are like, I consider these antiques. They have a date of 1913 marked on them. So there's two doorknobs and then one. I mean, there's four altogether, so two pairs. One of them's a slightly different. Like the three of them are the same model, and then this one is a little bit different and has a little bit of chipping on the glass, so probably not going to be as good. Anyway, these are tough to figure out value on. I paid $9 for this whole pack, this whole jumble right here. And I think I'm going to list them for 70, but I think it's possible that they're, I've seen similar ones that only sold for like 12 or 15 or $30, but I'm going to start with 60 and see where we see how we can do with that, 60 or 70. These are some Outlander trading cards, and I thought it was a brand new sealed pack. This flap was down here and it didn't seem like it had ever been opened. But when I opened it today, I saw that each one of these packs in here has been opened and somebody has figured out if there are any good cards in here. If this was sealed, it's like $75. I paid $5 for it. So this was a mistake I made. But this one pack has two specialty cards in it. So this one is signed by an actor from the TV show Will Johnson, who played Joe Abernathy. I don't know anything about this show, but this one is a wardrobe card, and it has an actual piece of fabric that was cut from the wardrobe of the actor John Bell in season 4. So maybe that's going to make this set a little bit valuable. I don't know. I'm going to try to get $20 for it. I can't put these back in here one-handed, so I'll just put that back in the box. I'll try to get like $20 and see what I can see if anybody will pay me. So that was probably a bad buy. Okay, I bought some t-shirts there. Nothing really very exciting at the top here. I got a few of these. These are Little Caesars, like staff clothes. I always buy that kind of stuff, restaurant and store uniforms. I think people who don't work at those places like to get their hands on that kind of stuff. So these two Little Caesar ones, I'll try to get $20 each, maybe 14. This one is a little bit crinkly. The printing has cracks on it. I didn't realize, I didn't even remember picking this up, so it might have been stuck to another shirt or something, but it's like little kid's pajama set, Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles. I don't think it's worth anything. Maybe I'll list it for $8 or $10 and see what we can get. This is the same thing. I grabbed this and I was excited to get it because it's dated. It's dated on here, 1990, this Nabisco Oreo cookies. It says, do the Oreo twist. So I grabbed that for $1. I just realized it's a kid's size. It's size 10, 12, whatever that means. I don't know much about kids' clothing, so I don't think it's probably going to be worth much. Maybe $8 or $10. This is a sweatshirt from Abercrombie & Fitch. It's got the Charlotte Hornets NBA team logo on it. It's pretty weird. I think I paid $2 for this, and it's probably worth $30. It looks like it probably needs to go through the laundry. Every time I bring stuff down here and put it under the bright lights of the photo studio, it's like stuff that I couldn't see anywhere else pops out, and I can see a little bit of a discoloration on this collar, so I'll probably put that in the wash. This is a Burberry shirt, and I have some questions about it because I found some that are very similar that have this pattern on the collar, and it has the same thing on the sleeves. I think it's called like a cuff lip shirt or something like that. But I can't find one that has this exact same tag. Anyway, some that are very similar to this were selling for like between $50 and $125. Since I have my doubts about its authenticity because I can't find this exact tag, I won't try to sell it for that much. I don't know, maybe I'll try to sell it for 45 or 50. And then I think I'll probably try to get 45 or 50 for this too, but I don't have any, there's no comps on this at all. This is an Oasis. It's from 2009. Oasis played at Soldier Field here in Chicago. It's 99.5, which I guess is the radio station. And then it has presented by the Illinois State Lottery, Have a Ball on here. So there's none of these listed, but some other concert shirts, Oasis concert shirts from 2009 were selling for like between $55 and $70. So I think I'll put 45 or 50 on this and just, you know, test the water, see how it goes. It might not be as cool as some of those other ones, so maybe it's not going to be worth that much. Okay, then yesterday I went out to some garage sales for a few hours and I picked up quite a lot of stuff and I went through some of that today. So from one sale, I got these 2 sets of books. This is Beverly Cleary set. I think it's 15 books in a nice slipcover. So it's a good, nice set. This sale didn't have any prices on anything. So I asked the seller, you know, how much for these 2 sets. And she said, oh, I think $15, which is a little more than I wanted to spend. So I offered her 10 and she said, no, I have to have 15. They're worth 15. So they're probably not really. I probably should have passed them up at that price because this, you know, if I paid $7.50 for this, I think it's worth about 25, maybe 20. And the same with this. These are Magic Treehouse books. I thought they might be back. This might be back in the news because just recently I can't remember what state announced that any books by Mary Pope Osborne were not going to be allowed into school libraries. So, you know, our crack team of expert politicians forbidding your children from reading the Magic Treehouse. Anyway, I think these are like 25 to 30. These are like 20 to 25. $7.50 a piece. Probably not a great return on investment. What else do I have? Okay, right here, this is an original stereo from a Ford. I think it's like a Bronco or Explorer. I think it'll fit in a few different cars. I paid $8 for it. I got, well, 8-ish. I got 3 items at this sale and I paid 25. So I divide that by 3 and we're at 8 something, 833. So yeah, this I think is, some of these have sold for like 200, some like 120. Most are more like between 50 and 70. So I don't really know for sure if it works. Obviously I wasn't the one who took it out. So I'm going to just try to get like 60 or 70 for it and see if it's going to be okay. I hope it will be. Similar situation here. I need to get some batteries in this. This is a vintage Radio Shack little tabletop pinball machine. It takes like 2 C batteries and 3 D batteries or something. So I need to put some batteries in it and test it. But if it works, this could be like $70. I think it's from like 2000 or 1999. So technically vintage, I guess. Caboodles. These are probably worth picking up for low prices. I only paid $2 for this. This came back from the Rummage sale this other stuff came from. So yeah, $2 on this. It has a pretty cool mirror inside of it that makes it stand out a little bit, but it's not worth much. $22, maybe 18, but I only paid $2 for it. Here's some more kids clothes. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sweater. I think this is going to be about $25. I paid $1 for it. That's about it in here. Here's some Roomba accessories. I think they're pretty old, like 2005 Roomba, so maybe they're 2011 Roomba. This is the instructions, but 2011. Yeah, 2011. So this is worth about $25, $30. So this is just some of the stuff that I went through today. I think I got about 25 or 30 listings ready to go. So maybe later tonight I'll take some photos, but I am pretty tired and I do have to pack some orders tonight. So we might as well go in the other room and pack these orders that are gonna go out tomorrow morning. Okay, we're back. I pulled everything that's gonna get shipped tonight and we're gonna get that stuff packed up as quickly as possible. Before we do that, let's check on how many sales did we have yesterday? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yesterday was Saturday. Let's add that to the board here. Saturday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna keep doing that every day. Okay, here's what we have to pack. This is the very last of these Marlboro Coleman coolers. I had 15 of these, and 14 or 15, and they've just picked up really quickly. Recently, they just picked up and sold like hotcakes. So yeah, last one's out. No longer gonna have to worry about these. Right now, the only worry is that the boxes I've been shipping in them and I don't have any more of. So I'm gonna try to kind of configure this one to make it fit. So basically it's a good size, but it's not tall enough. So I put some perforations here and folded the flaps. So they'll be a little bit taller, make the whole box a little taller. But then of course the box won't close all the way. So we got to figure out a solution here. And I think the solution is gonna just be putting a piece of cardboard right there and taping it all down. So you could see if I didn't put that cardboard there, it would just be wide open. So this one, I took the sale off of this last one. I took it out of my sale event that I'm doing right now. I figured it's the last one and they've been selling so well, I might as well try to get full price for it. And I would say about an hour after I've removed it from the sale, it sold for full price. So good, finally gone. I've said it before, there were probably at least 50 of these at the Salvation Army when I bought the ones that I bought. And I kind of wish I had just bought them all. They're not, they're not turning a huge profit. Like I bought them for close to $4 a piece, $3.70 something, $3.74. And I'm selling them for $20. So it's not, I've sold them between like $15 and $24. Depending on if there was a sale or an offer or whatever. This box has tons of labels on it, so I'm covering them all up. I think I'm gonna just flip this upside down and put the label on the bottom. Where's my marker? Okay, last one, Marl. Last time I'm writing this. It's gonna be about 2 pounds. And this box is 12 by 10 by 7. It's going to RV. So last one. Hopefully RV takes this one on the camping trip. Okay, next up is this. It's a Hawaiian shirt, Pacific Legend apparel made in Hawaii. So I think if you see Hawaiian shirts and you think they might be valuable, look for ones that are actually made in Hawaii. I think those are the ones that have the best chance of being worth something. This one, I got it unique. I got 2 shirts there. One I decided to keep for myself. It is like a Hawaiian style shirt, but it's a little more muted. And I felt good about, wearing it and not getting too much attention. And then it's been a success. I like the one I got, and I was contemplating pulling this one out of the inventory. Just last night, I was thinking maybe I should wear that to work tomorrow because I have gotten so many compliments on the other one. But then it sold before I had a chance to do that. So here it is, going out the door. I'm gonna put it in an envelope. It only sold for $24. I think I paid about I paid $4.25 for it. At Unique, that was in May on the 19th. That's when I purchased it. So relatively quick turnaround, especially for clothing, which in my experience lingers for quite a while. I think these people who specialize in clothes really have to have a large inventory to keep stuff moving on a day-to-day basis. I probably have, as far as clothes goes, less than 100 items maybe in my shop. So I'm not selling clothes every single day. And usually when I do sell it, it's because it's on sale. This one was not on sale, but they did send an offer. So I probably had it $25, $26.99, something like that. They offered $24. Take it. A shirt, 11 ounces. Speaking of offers, I just got a strange message from a buyer saying, I don't see the option to send an offer on this hat. It's a hat I have listed, and it's only $11. So I probably, what kind of offer am I going to take on that? 8? No, probably not. I don't want to sell it for 8. It's too cheap. It's not worth messing around with. But he said, I don't see a place to send an offer. I saw it earlier today, but now I don't see it anymore. So I don't know what he's talking about. I looked at the listing. It definitely has offers turned on. So I just told him, yes, offers are available, but you should be aware this is already on sale. So it's one of my sale event items. So I'm probably not going to accept an offer on it right now. And maybe that's the reason why he can't see an offer, an option for an offer, because it's on sale. I'm not sure. I assume just because something is on sale doesn't mean you can't send an offer on it, but I really don't know. All right, what kind of box do we want next? This one probably, maybe too small. Okay, so yeah, that shirt sold for $24. This is really the next item that sold. It's a tennis racket, a Wilson. It's a pretty nice racket. It looks nice. I mean, it feels nice. Wilson dual taper. So this buyer sent me a message asking, can you look on the inside of this rim for some gold letters and say, this tells you how big the size of the racket is, so 110 square inches. It's pretty hard to see there, so I did not document that size when I took photos of it. So yeah, he asked me last night, will you check that? I did check it, found it, sent him the message, and then he purchased it this morning and said he just lives a few miles down the street. Can he just do a local pickup? So we're gonna take care of that tomorrow night, I guess. I was hoping to get it done today, but we'll just do it tomorrow. Okay, final item of the night. So we're gonna be pretty short tonight. We'll probably try to keep this under 20 minutes. It's this Lego set. It's the Friends television series Central Perk set. I know they did Seinfeld. I don't know what else they did. But I bought this at a little thrift store that I frequent pretty regularly. It's just a local thrift store. And I paid $22 for it. I had it listed for around just over 100, I think. And then it's part of my sale. It's a 20% off sale, so it sold for $81.35. I thought it would sell quickly at 100, but it's been sitting since when? January. So it's not like it's a super long term item, but it's long enough. I expected it to sell within a week. That's the kind of sell-through rate it had at the time in January. So I just saw it yesterday on the shelf while I was looking at something else, and I thought, oh, I wonder why that hasn't sold. So I was contemplating going in and looking at it and seeing if I had the price wrong or whatever, doing a little research on it. But sold today for $81.35. So we'll probably make $50 on this, between 40 and 50. After paying for fees and shipping labels and everything, we'll see how much we make on it. That'll be the next step. After I finish this box, I'm gonna go into eBay and buy all the labels, and then we'll come back and see how much money we made on everything. I got that tennis racket at the same thrift store as this. Maybe could it have been on the same day? 2 months later. I've had that tennis racket since March, and it feels like a long time ago. Seems like it would have been longer than that, but yeah, that's just since March. I guess we're into tennis season now. People are playing tennis, and somebody's gonna get it. That's gonna be a good racket for somebody. All right, where's my knife? This paper tape is just no good. I just don't like it. But this is covered with this paper tape, and I'm gonna have to put a lot of extra transparent tape on it to cover it and make sure it's all secure. See this? Just peel it off. Okay, I'll put quite a bit of tape on here just because I don't want this fraying tape to cause any trouble. And I don't trust it on the bottom. I don't trust the paper tape after it's been used before. Okay, it's what time is it anyway? It's about 8:15. I'd like to get this done and get to bed because last night, and I suspect it's happening again tonight, if you watch last night's video, I had Pineapple with me in a backpack because he was so anxious from fireworks. I don't think it's going to be fireworks tonight, but storms. So I just got a notification from the weather app that there's going to be major thunderstorm coming in around 11:45, which is exactly when you don't want it. 12. So this summer so far it's been every single night either fireworks or thunderstorms, and they just set him off so much. So last night I did the video with him. He seemed pretty calm by the time we were done. Fireworks had basically subsided. I brought him upstairs. I can't remember what time I finished, maybe 11. We thought it was kind of done, and then it started back up again. So we had quite a night last night. I mean, he gets so anxious and he just runs around tearing stuff up. So we can't handle it. I ended up getting up last night, getting out of bed at 2:30 in the morning and taking him in the car and driving around for half an hour or something. Just it's the only thing right now that seems to really work. It's like just as soon as we get in the car, he's just a totally different person. Calms down right away. But you cannot just drive around 24 hours a day, and that's basically when the fireworks are going off around here. Okay, I'm gonna get these 3 labels printed and I'll be right back. Spent about $20 on shipping labels. And they're gonna go out tomorrow morning with everything that packed yesterday. So I think it'll be about 10 to 12 packages going out tomorrow morning. Let's look at profits. All right, for the final Coleman cooler, we earned $15.05. So I should go through and figure out like how much money we made on each of those total. But I'm gonna guess it's just over $100. If there were 15, there were 15 of them times 15. Maybe some of them were like $8 or $9 profit. So let's say $110. The Pacific Legends, the Hawaiian shirt, $17.38 profit. That tennis racket, I'm going to meet the guy tomorrow night at Dunkin' Donuts. I'll make $20.67 on that. And then the Lego Friends television set, $48.97. So the total for today right now is just over $100, $102.07. That's giving us an average per day profit in the month of June of $115.72. So hopefully we get a couple more sales tonight. Probably not. And then average profit per sale is $27.06 right now in June. So that's it for tonight. I think I'm just going to go straight to bed. It's not even 9 yet, but we're going to have a long night ahead of us, I think, and I'm still pretty groggy from last night. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye.